Record na yan. Okay, so as you can see here, we will discuss the assignment ninyo. So let's analyze, and this is activity number 1, bank reconciliation. So, so the following are taken from the books of Gon Company. And you do have here the cash receipts and cash payments. Yeah. So presented below is the statement of, or the bank statement coming from Hunter x Hunter Bank. And you do have your Gon Company, the address, account number, and the date, bank statement date. This is for October 2019. And you do have your transactions here. Okay, so if we say bank debits, this signifies withdrawal, right? So these are withdrawals. And if we say credits naman, so this is in part of the company, these are deposits. Okay, remember this one na, kasi iba kasi yung sa sa books, kasi pag books debits, that is yung mga deposits. Okay, so in part sa cash, book debits are deposits. While, yun nga, okay, take note, lagay ko na lang dito. So yung mga book debits, this may be formed as yung mga deposits. Then pag mayroon tao book credits, these are all mga withdrawals or disbursement. While sa bangko naman, pag bank credits, debits lang sa muna. Bank debits, this is withdrawal. Withdrawal ni owner. While for bank credits, these are deposits. So as you can see, opposite po sila. Kasi sa bangko, book debits, yung mga cash, debits ng cash. Ayan. So this one, di ba? These are receipts na. These are cash debits. Ayan. So these are deposits or undeposited funds. And then, bakit mali? Baka may space. Mali pa rin. Oh, may undeposited na term, di ba? And then the next one here, pag book credits, these are all withdrawals or disbursement ng company. So ito, yung mga cash payments. While for bank na side, pag bank debits, these are all withdrawals. While for bank credits, these are all deposits. So bakit siya credits, guys? It's because, di ba, si bangko naka-receive ng cash coming from a depositor. So that is credit or liability in part to the company. So liability na nila class nga, iulit nila ang kaning kwarta later on. Kasi they act as a depositor. Okay? They act as a deposit, an investment maybe, or depository bank, which will later on, ang kaning mga deposits, yung mga credits, these are to be returned sa company. Ayan. So again, ito yun ha. Okay. So the following here, the question, prepare bank reconciliation, and second one is prepare necessary adjusting entry. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take a look at ano yung mga needed sa bank reconciliation. So bank reconciliation needs yung mga deposit in transit, outstanding checks, or di kaya they are termed as bank reconciling item. Then pag book naman, yung mga credit memo and debit memo and even book error. Okay? So you need to get muna bank reconciling items. So ano yung mga bank reconciling items? Yung mga deposit in transit, outstanding checks, and even mga bank error. Then yung mga book reconciling items also, if there is any, for yung mga credit memo, debit memo, and this is book error. Okay? So at first pala, if you're going to take a look at the cash balances, so magkano pala yung cash balance ng bangko? Si bangko is meron siyang ending balance na 422,610. Okay. So this is the ending balance of cash. How about sa books naman? Sa books naman is wala siya no, hindi given no, kasi you are to compute for the balance per book using yung T account. Yeah. So yung T account here, okay. So syempre yung cash in bank, like if for example sa books, okay. So cash in banks meron siyang debit na by how much? How much yung debit niya as mentioned here? So syempre yung beginning balance. So debit for beginning balance, magkano pala yung beginning balance ng cash and bank? Okay. So yung beginning balance ng cash and bank is asa na siya makitaan? Siyempre diri sa baba no. 150. Yan. So meron 150 na cash and bank. Beginning. Ay, debit and credit. And as you can see here, meron din siyang deposits. So cash receipts, these are all debits, di ba? Debits din siya sa cash. So add mo lang lahat yung all cash receipts. Okay. Cash receipts. So magkano yung total cash receipts in this case? So if you're going to add all this one, ito pa lahat, 230. Anong calculate na to? So 230 plus 190 plus 160 plus 100.1. So nasa total cash receipts na 680, 100. So cash receipts na 680, 100. Now for credits naman here, so yung mga credits here related to cash in bank, syempre is ito, cash payments. So add mo lang lahat yung cash payments, that is the credits po, o yung book credits. Okay? So add mo lang lahat, 5,500 plus 7,600 plus 195, 500 plus 83 plus 36,790 plus 40,457. So yung total cash payments ng company is 476,847. So this is 476,847. So these are cash payments. So see. Okay? So once again, this is the sample T account ng company. Assuming merong line dito. And then upload siya additional line for yung nakakulong. Okay. So how much the total debits here in this case for cash in bank? So yung cash in bank, meron siyang total debits na 150. Okay, 150 plus 680, 100. So meron siyang 30, right? 830, 100. Then for credits naman, as you can see here, copy down lang. It's because wala siyang kapartner. So 847. Therefore, the cash in bank balance in the book, so records ng company, is meron siyang, pila man siya? 830 minus 476, 847. So nasa 353253. Okay, so 353253. Okay. Okay lang hinainit. Napa mo dira guys no or napa ko? Madawag pamangko ninyo no.
Yes, sir.
Madawag sir. Yes, sir.
Sige. Okay, so as you can see here, so yung cash and bank ng books ng company or records ng company amounting to 353253. Pero yung records na nandun sa bank statement, ito yung records ng bangko, is 44 to 610. So as you can see, dili sila reconcile or dili sila the same. It's because there may be reasons why they're not the same. Baka merong bank reconciling item at saka yung mga book reconciling item. Okay, so let's start with the bank reconciling item and let's determine ano yung mga deposit in transit and outstanding checks or even meron bang bank error. How to check deposit in transit? Siyempre, you are to compare ang receipts na naa sa libro kung kanibatan na deposit ba ni siya diri sa bangko. Okay? So i-versus nimo para mag-cross mo no, cross reference. So kaning receipts diri sa credit and ang kaning cash payments ito sa debit for bank. So baba ko na lang ito para makita natin. Okay. So yung first one here is yung deposits for 230. So nabay 230 diri sa bank kung ang deposits na ano 230 gihapon. So, okay, kayo na bala niyo gagawin it. Maybe you are to cross check no. Like tick mark ninyo. To signify that okay siya, walang problema sa deposits na 230. Then 190 na ba yung 190? Now 190, right? So here. The 160 naman, ito, 160. Okay. And then, 150 is credit memo. So, meron man siyang legend dito. Diba? Credit memo. So, therefore, what is 100 tsaka yung 100,100? Ano yung 100,100? Saan siya palakasi? Aiza? Hello? Si palakasi? Si Angel. Clef Alejo. So, what do you mean by 100,100? Ay, copy. Okay na? Guys? Hinay? Bakit hinay? Sige daw.
Deposit in transit, sir.
Oh, yes po. Kasi ganun siya, si
Tangguyok po.
Tangguyok. Okay. Thank you. No, tama, no? Tama si Ms. Tangguyok. So, do have here. So, ito 100, 100. So, it means to this is deposit. Okay. Mga padulong pa, in transit pa lang siya. So, it means to say yung undeposited funds. So, this is DIT. Ayan, DIT po siya. So, how to, this para makita niyo. Ayan. So, ito 100, 100. This is deposit in transit. Okay? So, bakit sa deposit in transits? Because by definition of deposit in transits, these are collections which was not yet deposited. Baka this may be collections niya na kolekta sa company at December 31, which is nag-close na ang bangko, which will be deposited for the next day. Tama. Thank you po pala kasi. Okay, the next one, let's have si cash payments. So, how to check yung cash payments ba? If they are actually recorded. So, first thing to do, you are to check muna, i-compare yung check number versus the check number as presented here in the bank statement. So, tanaw niyo sa check number, din dira pa niyo tanaw ang amounts. So, like for example, okay. Okay lang. So, syempre, 1101, this one, check ninyo na So, the next one is the amount. Same ba ang amount? 5,500. So, 5,500. So, okay, walang problema sa 1101. And the next one here, 1102, nabi 1102 na. Then check the amount. So, 7,600. And this is also 7,600. Ayan. Sorry. So, okay, walang problema. The next one is 1103. 1103 na. Same ba? 195,500. Check natin. Ayan. So, same 195,500. So, walang problema. Now, the next one here, 1104. 1104 na ba? Wala yung 1104, no? Next one, 1105. Nabi 1105. Na. Okay, let's check if same ba ang amount. Is it 36,790 ba? So, 36,790. Okay, walang problema. And the last one, 1106. So, 40,457. Nabi 1106. Wala, no? Wala. So, therefore, itong wala naka-color, yellow, what are these? What are these, guys? Ito.
Outstanding check, sir.
Ay, isa naman po to. Si?
Castilla po, sir.
Ay, si. Okay. Thank you po, Miss Castilian. So, tama siya, no? These are all what? Outstanding checks. Okay. OC. OC. And OC. So, bakit siya OC? It's because these are checks already issued by the company but not yet presented for payment. Kumbaga, wala pa siya na in-cash sa bangko. Okay, kaya wala man siya sa record, so therefore, wala pa siya na in-cash ni supplier. Okay, baka next month, may in-cash na si supplier. Baka busy lang si supplier. Okay? So, these are outstanding checks. So, you do have here, deposit in transit and then outstanding checks. The next one is you're going to take a look at here in the bank statement. So, itong 2,000, this is debit memo, no? So, with regards to book reconciling item class, as you can observe, no? May tick mark na siya. Diba? May nakalagay na. Like, if for example, 2,000, so what is 2,000 here? So, debit memo. So, debit memo. Ito, 150. What is 150? So, this is credit memo. Ito, bank service charge. This is bank service charge. So, therefore, part pa rin siya ng book reconciling item. So, NSF check, book reconciling item. So, ito lang 50, 500 yung hindi natin mata-determine kung ano pala ito siya. So, let's try to check the notation. Ayan. So, if we're going to take a look at the notation, so, nagya po specific details for debit memo. So, debit memo, these are cost of checkbooks. While 150 naman, so ito yung mga proceeds of loans, so nangutang si company. Itong 1,000, this is returned by the service charge pala. Service charge for the NSF check. So, 1,000. Pero even ganit class, no, kung mag-bounce, ganyan na sa class is, I think sa uban companies, sa uban bangko is 2,000 na yung charge. Okay, charge kung ma-bounce siya. Bounce, it means to say, walang laman yung account ng, it may be, ni customer. Okay, nag-issue siya cheque, pero wala sulod ang yung account. So, ma-bounce siya, bounce back. So, malagay po siya ganun, di ba? Lazada and Shopee. So, 5,500 naman, this is, ito yung 5,500. So, take a look at 5,500. So, 5,500 is debit on October 10, so which represents withdrawal of Kilua Company. So, ano pala yung name ng company? Name ng company is Sigon Company. Right? But in this case, it was erroneously debited by the company. So, pag sinabi natin debited gani class, so na-withdraw sa, di ba? Kasi sabi natin kanina, pag bank debits gani, asa ganito to ang notation gani. Pag bank debits gani, this represents withdrawal. Okay. So, it was debited. So, it means to say it was withdrawn by the bank erroneously. Okay. Erroneously debited by the bank under the account of under the account of GON. But supposed to be this is for Kilua Company. Okay. So, this is what? Ano pala ito, guys? This is a
bank error, sir.
Okay, tama. This is si bank. Isa to siya, si
Dugay po, sir.
Si PJ, yes, Boss PJ. So as you can see here, this is an example of bank error. Okay. So bank error po ito sa. So this is bank reconciling item. And the beginning cash balance, this was used, this will be, kanina, no? Used in computing the ending balance. So this is beginning, ha? Take note for this one, be careful kasi beginning na ito. So you need to compute first for the ending balance. So hindi 150 yung ending balance or gamito na to later on for bank reconciliation. Yeah. So the first one here, prepare bank reconciliation. So you do have the pro forma, no? So na naman pro forma, no? Then open notes bito. Sure. You open sa open notes eh.
Sir, Shopee, sir.
Ay, Shopee. Ay, ano, Shopee man sa pag-abot dari ano. Ako na
Sir,
sigurong
Shopee
iwan ng
po,
phone.
sir.
Okay, how about this one, guys? Makita na ako kung nagkuhan ba akong video. Shopee gyapon. Shopee siguro kaya wala man tingog. No, guys? Naiwit ang akong audio. Oh, audio. Hello, guys? Wala na ako. Wala na ito. Wait lang nga. Hello, guys? Shopee pagyapon.
Shopee, Japon, sir.
How about this one? Wala pa ata gyapon na.
Okay na, sir.
Ay, okay na? Okay. Mag-off rin ko.
Yes po, sir.
Dapat ako rin mag-connect ani Wi-Fi dire. Okay. Okay. So as you can see here, you do have the bank reconciling or bank recon statement of Gon Company for the month of October 2019. So you do have here bank balance per bank. Sige. Okay na. Okay. So medyo okay na. So as you can see here, balance per bank, siyempre the pro forma in computing bank reconciliation is yun, di ba, sabi dun sa theory natin, which is balance per bank, this one, plus deposit in transit and less outstanding check. So depende kung ano yung bank error, it may be added or it may be deducted. Okay, right? Asa ito ang pro forma din yan. Okay, this one. So in computing adjusted balance bank reconciliation, so the first one here under the bank is an adjusted balance plus nimo ang, so this is not multiply itong x, this is not multiply, this is amount ni siya, plus deposit in transit, less outstanding checks, and plus or minus the bank error. Depende kasi ano yung effect ng bank error. It may be understatement or overstatement of cash ba. Okay. So that is the adjusted balance. Here in book reconcile, mamaya na itong book reconcile. Na-start muna sa bank recon. Bank. Ayan. So balance per bank, as mentioned kanina, so this was the 14898. Sorry, this is not the, nasa baba pala. Wait lang. Ayan. So balance per bank, so 442,600. Asan siya makitaan? Siyempre, this is the balance as per bank statement. Asan yun siya? Ayan, so 442,600. So ito. And then add mo ang deposit in transits. Yes po. na wala na po go. Guys. Wala na po dahil. Pa,
Choppy, sir.
I'll change muna na network ko na. So, okay guys. How about this one?
Okay na, sir.
Okay na. Cellular data na lang sa ako. Okay. So as you can see here, once again, no, balik tanong. I think wala din siya na naputol ko diri ang part. Okay. So ano pala yung pro forma in computing bank reconciliation? So this is an example of adjusted bank reconciliation. So you are to compute the adjusted balance in each records sa bank ba and sa book. So let's start muna with the bank. Sa bank, syempre, an adjusted balance here as presented in the bank statement. So tanawon ninyo ang adjusted balance based sa bank statement. While for book naman, tanawon ninyo ang adjusted balance based sa ledger or yung T account. Then this is not x ha. This is not multiply. This is amount. Amount is siya kaning x. Okay. And sa deposit in transit, it will be added. While credit memo naman, this is also added. Outstanding checks deducted. These are all withdrawals ng company but not yet recorded by the bank. And debit memo, in this case, are deducted since these are all disbursements ng company but not yet recorded by the book. And then bank error, so as you can see, plus minus, no, depende kasi kung ano yung error. Ano yung effect ng error sa cash in bank. It may be added ba or it may be deducted. Same with book errors, depende kung plus or minus ba siya. Now, let's start with the first one, yung bank statement. Bank balance. So, yung bank balance, asa makita ang bank balance, guys? So, syempre, katong sa bank statement, katong pinakatumoy niya. So, pila ang bank balance diriya? This is bank balance as of October 31. So, 442,610. So, copy mo lang ang 442,610. Add mo ang deposit in transit. So, asa makita ang deposit in transit? This was computed kanina, no? So, kayo yung gumawa nito, yung deposit in transit. So, this is 100,100. And then for bank error, so sige yan, bakit siya inad as bank error? Ano pala yung bank error, guys? So, this one. So if you can observe this one, bakit siya added? Because, di ba this is withdrawal of another company. Na-withdraw siya sa account ni Gon. Pero dili ni sa iyaha. So therefore, nakuhaan ang iyahang cash. So nakuhaan ang iyahang cash kasi buhaton nimo, saan nimo pag-adjust? So syempre, imo ang i-add. So bank error in this case is added to compute for adjusted balance. Okay, gets? Napamamudra, guys, no?
Yes, sir.
Sige. So, kato ha, ang bank error magdepende kung sa yung effect. So, ang effect man diriya sa bank error is nakuhaan ng kwarta. Pero dili sa iya hato siya nga withdrawal. So, imuhang i-add o balik. Okay, so i-add mo balik. So, that's why bank error is added here, 50,500. So, add mo lang yung tatlo, that is the total 593,210. Then, less mo lang yung outstanding checks na 1104 kanina at saka yung 1106. So, this is, ito, 123,457. Less mo lang yung dalawa, so 469,753. So, tama ba? Same ba tayo? 469,753. Same, no? Same na lang. Yes, sir. Same me, sir. Salamat, Jovit, sa pag-answer. Okay, let's have the book, balance per book. Ayan. So, sa balance per book, sa gikan ng balance per book na 353253. So, this is the computed using the account. Ito, this one. 353,253 is the ending balance of cash in bank in the company's book. So that's why 353,253. Okay. So 353,253. And then add mo ang bank loans, the credit memo 150. So kasagi ka na 150 na credit memo, na isa sa bank statement. Okay. So if you can actually observe, no, all book reconciling items are nandun sa bank statement. Okay. So dito. And then, asa makita 150, ayan, di ba? This is the credit memo 150. 150. Next one here is the debit memo. So debit memo are deducted, so 2,000. So asigi ka ng 2,000, this is the cost of checkbook. So order na po siya bago ang checkbook. Okay. That is 2,000. Next one here is the service charge. The service charge is also mentioned here in the note. And saan makikita ito sa detail class. Ayan, so 1,000 na bang service charge. And the last one is yung NSF check. So no sufficient fund. That's why it is deducted. So bakit siya deducted? It's because, di ba, this is collection. Collection niya siya. Pero in return, wala din sulod ang kwarta sa iwang i-minus din mo. Okay? So i-minus din mo, it's because na-deposit niya siya, wala man na-receive or na-record na niya sa libro ng company as deposit, pero nabalik, na-bounce back. It's because wala pala siyang laman. So it is deducted. Deducted 25. So add mo lang yung tatlo, that is 33,500, less mo lang siya sa total. So the adjusted balance is 469,750. So dapat kumpila ang adjusted balance per book is also the adjusted balance per bank and vice versa. Okay? So the cash now, so dapat ang mo reflect karon sa imuhang balance sheet or statement of financial position as cash in bank is 469,753. So what you're going to do is you need to adjust. So these are the adjusting entries. And ano lang nga yung mga reconciling item that are subject for adjusting entries yan? So kita mga reconciling item na subject for adjusting entries. Only mga zaman guys. Mga apa mo dila guys, no?
Yes.
Ano, sige. So, ang mga reconciling items that are subject for adjusting entries are mga book reconciling. Okay, tama. Ito po sila. Yan, yung mga book reconciling items. So, kasi dito lang tayo may control. Diba sa company? Tayo yung company dito. Kasi yun sa bank or sa bank na site, so wala tayong pakialam dyan. So we need to adjust here in our company sa book natin kasi we are an accountant of the company, so you need to adjust. So you debit cash in bank for the first one and credit loan payable for the loans proceed 150. And then second one is yung supplies expense for, bakit sa supplies? Because it's checkbook, no? Supplies yan sa ng company, so 2,000. Then credit cash in bank. And bank service charge, debit for 1,000 and credit for cash in bank. And accounts receivable here. Okay, see, parang reverse lang yung entry, di ba? Sa kato ganing collection. Di ba pag na-collection, kung sa ganing ang entry pag na-collection, di ba? Cash in bank, debit, then credit for accounts receivable. Ba mo, siya ang collection pag entry pag na-collection. So 3,500. Pero karon, okay, pag presente mo dito sa bangko sa siyempre check, assuming check ang gibayad na yan. Pag presente mo sa bangko, uy, wala man din sulod di ay. So what is now the adjusting entry? So i-reverse din mo siya. So So you debit here accounts receivable for 3,500. Then you credit cash in bank for 3,500. Okay, so that is to record customers NSF no sufficient fund check. Okay? Tagalan ako na sa malibog man. So question po sa bank reconciliation in adjusting entries. Okay, 42 lagi tanong. Ay, 40, hindi mo lapas na yun. Ano may question, guys? Mga 1 minute na lang man. Guys, ano may question, guys? Wala. Sayang na.
Sir.
Ay, yes.
Sir.
PJ.
Ito sa may adjusted balance code sa may bank, sir.
Kani. Then,
Ang kanang bank error, sir, baka dito sa ubos sa hindi sa ubos, sir, nakabutang.
pero gi-add
Mali,
mo
sir,
siya.
dili.
Okay lang. Basi,
O, gi-add mo noon. Okay na, sir.
okay lang.
Promotion ng tamang format, sir.
Oh, ako lang gigrupo ang ipang-add pag ang ipang-deduct.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po, sir.
Okay po. I think katumugod sa inyo ang ano, di ba? Sa sample is nadari ang bank error. But in this case, sabi ko kanina, iba kasi yung effect ng bank error. It may be added or it may be deducted. Pero okay lang. Karon okay lang.
Pero wala man nakalinya dyan sa may check, sir. More dira man nakalinya sa may loss total. Pero gi-add, sir. Mara check, sir.